Hey guys, how's it going? Today is Tuesday, May 6th. It feels like a Friday for some reason. I'm way off. I don't know why, but anyways, welcome to the show. So this first story that caught my attention today is about global warming. I know that it's not really the most interesting thing, but it's really bothering me because whenever it's talked about, it's always like it's a fact. It's not that it's, a certain way of thinking, but it's a fact. And this is what's happening, and if it keeps happening, the world is going to end. Like fear-mongering. If you have facts, you don't need to instill fear in people. Just say your facts, and if they're true, people will believe you. They'll believe the facts. If they're not true, then you turn into the boy who cried wolf, and eventually nobody cares anymore. A personal example, I live in Wisconsin in the upper Midwest of the United States. In 2012, we had a really mild winter. It was like 40 degrees most days, and there were only 2 really major snowstorms, and the next day it was so warm that the snow would melt right away anyway. That winter was attributed to global warming. Then this last winter, a couple months ago, it was cold as hell. It was like -60, -50 for multiple days in a row with the wind chill. It was so bad. But that was also attributed to global warming. You can't have one extreme and the other, the exact opposite, be the same thing. Extreme cold and extreme hot cannot be both global warming. I don't see any logic there. Predictions for global warming, it'll be like, oh, in 10 years the polar ice caps will be gone. 10 years go by and nothing happens. Oh, did I say 10 years? I meant 20 years. 20 years go by and the ice caps got even bigger and thicker. Bigger and thicker. But after the 20 years go by and the ice caps get bigger, then they say, aha, I told you, global warming is real. It's happening. I mean, that's what I see. That's the logic I see. That doesn't make any sense. We do have to take care of the earth, but this is just ridiculous, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear whether or not you agree. So this next story is from Rialto, California, where some 8th grade students were asked to write a paper about the Holocaust. So, it sounds pretty standard, but this one had a spin that I had never heard about before. It was write about whether you think the Holocaust actually happened or if it was just a political scheme. So, not a good idea, I don't think. The school did catch some backlash. Their official statement said that it was just a critical thinking assignment, and they would, quote, fix the situation. Now, what teacher thought this would be a good idea? They had to realize that a pretty good chunk of the kids, especially in 8th grade, would go to their parents with this assignment for help or talk to their parents about the assignment or whatever. I remember when I was in 8th grade, my parents would ask me if I had homework pretty much every day. And I told them. If I would have had a writing assignment, I would have told them about this. I'm not sure what to make of the teacher in this. I see 2 possibilities. Either, one, he or she does not believe that the Holocaust happened, or 2, they just didn't think it through. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt in this one. It kind of sounds like they really just didn't think it through. I mean, wow, it sounds kind of crazy. Would you let your kids do this writing assignment? I don't have kids, but I don't think I'd be okay with this assignment. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. So this next story is about the hip-hop group LMFAO and the rapper Rick Ross. Rick Ross is suing LMFAO for ripping off one of his lyrics. In one of Rick Ross's songs, he says, "Every day I'm hustling," and that's the name of the song too. In the LMFAO song, Party Rock Anthem, they kind of did like a spin-off of that, and they say, "Every day I'm shuffling." That's my impression too. Is it good? You should let me know. LMFAO said it's, quote, fair game in the music biz. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind, why is this a big deal now? Both of these songs are old as hell. It's been like 5 or 6 years. That was kind of weird. I was surprised by that. If anything, I should be suing Rick Ross for having his shirt off in 95% of his music videos. That's some pretty heavy emotional trauma. I'm scarred, You can't really trademark or copyright words, can you? Not like everyday words like that. By Rick Ross's logic, America should be a frivolous lawsuit having sue happy. Oh, wait. Well, never mind, that explains a lot. But for real, all jokes aside, the court is not for nonsense like this. At least it shouldn't be. Get this out of there, come on. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff. And I will see you tomorrow.